We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw, it's Williams. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, he shifts past him. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To the air, Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Here we go. 11 MT take. 11 God.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's Chris Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Williams. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Under pressure, they got him again. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
On 4th down, Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's a 2nd and 5. 11 MT. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 12. Dot.
Now Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
On play action, here's Williams.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll turn to Kamara. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On point, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That went out wide and intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
1-1, ready? 11, Thomas. Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Whoa, still won't go down.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow will throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
To the air, Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
To throw, Williams.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give them 18 on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jay Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First target, first catch, and a first down.
To throw, it's Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints!
Alvin Kamara
Taking it in.
and the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here we go with Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati,